When someone says, "Oh, you're this or you're that or you're not funny," I'm like, whatever. But when they say, "Oh, you're a sexist, you're a misogynist, you hate women," like it fucking is madness that people would actually.
I wouldn't
think
be with someone that was sexist.
Well, yeah,
Like, what?
And I think that's why I get the shits with it.
Yeah.
Because I think about how we live our lives.
Yeah, no, people have no idea. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Mum and Whippet Show. I am joined here with my beautiful, skinny co-host, Pepper. And that's a fact.
I'm going to put in some racist stuff out of Pepper's mouth there.
It's just her shouting free Palestine.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mum and Dad Show. Here I am. Hello. My name is Isaac Butterfield. This is Claire Butterfield. This is Pepper Butterfield. And little Miss Pep, do you want to sit on my lap or what are you doing?
Look at her.
Because I'm all covered in rain.
Do you see here, Bubba?
Yeah, dickhead.
She's exited the building.
God.
You okay?
Yeah, she just gave me the old heave-ho.
There we go. You sit on my
Sit down, you big... Can't wait to cut your nails, Pepper, you turd.
And mine.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Great to be back here on this beautiful Thursday in Australia. It is absolutely bucketing down where we are. It has all week. Everything's flooded, and I got chased to the studio.
Oh, I think I say you got chased by something like
I
a
did.
bird. Oh, by the chickens.
By a chicken.
Oh, my God.
I've got to feed them.
Yeah,
I meant to feed them this morning and I forgot. The chicken chased me all the way to the studio and they run like little velociraptors.
They do. It's actually quite scary when you get chased by the chooks.
I find it arousing.
You would.
Anyway.
This weather is bullshit, by the way.
How you been, young lady? You been all right?
We've been good, haven't we, Pepper?
You going well? Pepper's
We're,
well? Pepper's hanging on reality by
I'd like to just check in with all the fellow parents at home with this weather.
Mate, being
It's
a parent
been
in the
rough.
wet is rough. Because our parents would have been like, just watch TV all day. And parents now, if you give a shit, you'll just listen, you probably shouldn't watch TV all day.
You feel guilty no matter what you do.
But what are you doing when it's pissing down rain? There's nothing that you can do. I remember when I was like a teenager, like 16, 17, after I'd wanked for about 45 hours, I watched Family Guy and then I watched a bit of American Dad and then wank again. What else do you do on a rainy shit, not just day, but 2 weeks?
It's unbelievable.
It's ungodly.
And there's only so much Play-Doh and messy play and stickers and colouring you can do before your bub's like, I need a break too and a little relax.
Yeah.
And that's when Curious George comes out.
Addie said to me this morning, he said, "Get away from me, dickhead."
No.
And I said, "Fucking run, mate."
He was so cute at swimming lessons with you today.
Oh, he was jumping in the water.
He's such a
And
big
then,
boy.
what about him, bloody, he was jumping into me and we're all laughs and having cuddles.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, "No, I'm going to jump into some random dad."
He found another bloke.
Bastard. He's just like his mother.
That's right.
Well,
Diving into the arms of a hairy man.
the dream. Hey, little Dickie, I'm a little bit pissed.
Because you like Andrew Tate? Is that what you...
Yeah, that's what I'm alluding
That's
to.
so funny.
It has been accused that I have been accused of being on par with Andrew Tate in as far as being a woman-hating, misogynist piece of shit. And in fact, it was conflated in this person's statement, and I'll say that I may very well be one of the many reasons that women in Australia are being killed by men. In fact, why don't I read it out for everybody? Because I've got it right here. And I got it sent to me quite a bit yesterday by a lot of people in who had taken screenshots of the comment section and had taken, who had posted and taken screenshots of the actual post. And so I say thank you to those people. But this is from a page called, and I got a video on the main channel coming out on Monday that I'm working on at the moment. And this is from a page called Meanwhile in Australia. In Australia, 1 in 4 women have experienced domestic abuse, which is terrible and is probably pretty accurate, if not a little bit higher, because there are a lot of dickheads out there.
Amen
I think
to
we
that.
can all agree.
Oh, yeah.
In Australia, 1 in 5 women have experienced sexual violence since the age of 12. Okay, so after the age of 12, They're experiencing sexual violence, which also is horrible.
Yep.
Wake up, Australia. If you think we don't have a problem with aggression, sexism, and misogyny in this country, then I'm afraid you're a part of the problem. Now, do we have a problem with sexism? Do we have a problem with misogyny? Or do we have a problem with some people, maybe, is a more apt way of saying that? Why won't the parents of little boys teach them respect or how to treat women with respect? If your teen child is seeking out the Andrew Tates or the Isaac Butterfields or any other anti-feminist or anti-women content influencers in the so-called manosphere, you should be embarrassed at the level of skills and influence on your child you have as a parent. That is...
You're sitting next to two bitches now, and you seem to like us.
Well, this is just the fucking thing, man. I was so pissed about that. Like, I know I shouldn't read, like, the comments and all that type of stuff.
You don't normally at all.
No, but...
No, I think it's just because you got sent it so many times.
Well, I think the reason I'm annoyed at it is because, like, when someone says, oh, you know, you're this or you're that or you're not funny, I'm like, whatever. But when they say, oh, you're a sexist, you're a misogynist, you hate women, like, it fucking is madness that people would actually
I wouldn't be
think
with
that.
someone that was sexist.
Well, yeah.
Like what?
And I think that's why I get the shits with it.
Yeah.
Because I think about how we live our lives.
Yeah, no. People have no idea. It's
So-
just an easy thing. They're easy words to throw around when you want to have a dig or hurt someone and make them look like pieces of shit. There's a lot of men that are pieces of shit.
There are.
And I say that all the time. But
There are.
you, my friend, aren't one of them, I'm afraid.
Thank you, dear.
You're very welcome.
But to be put in the same group as Andrew Tate with that type of stuff. And the thing about Andrew Tate is a lot of things he says are, I think, for humour purposes and shock value.
I think
right?
so too.
So he doesn't actually mean them.
No.
And sure, some kids might watch that or some
emulate
men
it.
and emulate it.
Yeah.
But also some might watch John Wick.
But
and
aren't they
emulate it.
weak men to begin with if they're going to take on board the beliefs and the like bitterness of
Well,
some
yeah.
sexist wanker?
They've already got issues.
They've already,
right?
yeah. I feel
They've
like
already
it's
been damaged, or they already
Yeah.
are damaged goods.
yeah. There's something already going on there, and maybe someone like Andrew Tate exacerbates it. But I think that not that you're born
Yeah,
a
I
bad
don't.
egg,
I
but
don't disagree.
do you know
with
what
that
I
at all.
mean? Like, I feel like if you're going to be that way, it doesn't take you watching someone on your phone going, "I'm going to start bashing people today and being an asshole."
Well, everyone says, well, not everyone, but the
The people say,
people say,
oh, I need water.
I haven't seen that. You keep saying that. You
Sorry.
scare me when you say it.
Sorry.
There will be in the back of the car. She goes, and I go, where? The people keep saying about this since Andrew Tate came in to the internet or started to show his influence that domestic violence has just gone through the roof.
Bullshit.
And it hasn't. Like, it's quite stagnant, and it has been for about 20 to 30 years. It
I
hasn't.
don't know enough about like the statistics of any of that, but I can say right now it's got nothing to do with Andrew Tate.
No.
Sorry.
And this is the thing, like the stats.
No way.
I looked at all of the stats that I could find.
Yeah.
Okay. And it shows the only increase that it shows at all is probably down to the increase in reporting, which is good.
Yeah.
You want these pricks
Yeah.
who actually harm women, whether it be physical. Well, I guess you can only really go to jail if it's physical. You probably couldn't go to
Should
jail
be for emotional too.
abuse.
They usually
could you?
tie hand in hand, don't they?
They do. So obviously you want these pricks in jail, all right? But when you have an increase in reporting of incidents, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's happening more.
Yeah.
And I guess that's like to use COVID as an example, people are still getting it all the time, but the reported numbers are very low because no one gives a shit.
Yep.
Not that no one gives a shit about domestic violence, but you catch
I
my
think
drift.
people pretend to half the time
With what?
with domestic violence
They pretend.
to actually care.
Oh, right. Yeah. No,
I
people
reckon.
don't give a
I
shit
don't
at
think
all.
people really care at all. Like, people pretend to care, but then someone, like if you have a friend or someone that's been through the situation and they reach out to people, from my experience, a lot of people, they're just met with people that don't believe them or police don't believe them and they don't do anything about it. But everyone's going to these rallies acting like they're changing lives when they're actually not.
Well, what does a rally achieve?
It doesn't achieve anything. They just put on their Instagram page and going, look at us, we care.
Well, and
Wow.
chanting, we need to stop it. It's like, yeah.
But the bad dudes aren't going to be at the rally watching you guys do that.
There's not
they're
one-
at home being pieces of shit.
There's not one future murderer of a woman
All we need is
seeing
the
the
bikies.
rallies.
We need to get bikies on board. We need some tough bastards.
Well, yeah, and
go
this
on
is-
door knocking.
There
Chicks can
needs
go
to
on
be
a
a threat.
page.
There needs
Yes.
to be a threat involved.
We need a page, a Facebook page, where we
You
can
send
put up.
bikies
yeah,
around to sort them out.
yeah, you put
I agree.
up. My bloke tried to flog me, and you can put it up there and put your address, and then some big guy called Steve muscles in the door and goes, "Listen, bitch, I'm talking to you,"
Well,
and then he fucks them up.
That's what, in all honesty, that's what the police should be able to do.
They're not allowed, probably.
Well, they should turn up. If
It's
there's a
such a
domestic
hard
violence
topic.
thing and some dude's backhanded his missus or whatever, the police should turn up and beat the shit out of him.
Should just get shot, in my opinion.
Well, you're not a good
Do
person
it once,
if you do
you
that.
get shot. Sorry.
But to what you said about how people react, we know people close to us that they reacted to domestic violence by
It's not that bad. That's not domestic violence.
like shit like that.
Yeah. I don't. They wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
All that sort of shit. Like
that's crazy.
our society's warped.
So I think the onus is not on people like Andrew Tate not existing.
No,
You
he's
should.
a wanker, but
you
I don't
sh-
think he's the culprit.
Well, yeah. Is he a byproduct? Is he not helping? Regardless, your child should be able to look at Andrew Tate
That's what I think
and
too.
go, "Fucking no, mate."
Yep.
Even though, like, obviously he's a very smart dude. He's a very well-spoken guy, and charismatic. Well, he's very charismatic, like a cult leader.
He's so shiny.
He's very shiny. So
sucks.
shiny. I've listened to him not like overly, but I've obviously seen the
But
clips
you
that
don't
most
need to
people
because
see.
you're exactly the same, so you know what he's going to say.
Well, yeah, exactly. I'm like those twins on the news that were speaking in unison. That is me
Remember
and
that?
Andrew.
That was great.
I call him Andrew because we're on a first name basis. But yeah, you should be as well. Okay, let me put it like this: if you hear Andrew Tate say something like "I fucking hate bitches," right? But in the same breath, 10 seconds ago, he's made a joke and he's laughing and talking shit. Shouldn't you be able to go, "Oh, right, so he doesn't actually hate bitches," even though he might. He's been accused of a lot of things, and I went into detail with this the video I'm going to put out next week. Like the accusations, and I know he defends it by saying that it's all to do with the fucking the Matrix that's coming to get him. But okay, but man, there's a lot of allegations, but also he's not in jail, so these allegations haven't been confirmed.
They don't have legs yet,
They don't have,
but they awfully seem that they could be true.
They might be crawling out of the water.
Oh dear.
Anyway,
yeah,
so-
no, I'm not about him, but I don't think he's the like people have been doing bad shit since forever,
Yeah.
and one dude with a microphone. Isn't going to be the reason that they keep going. Bad people do bad shit regardless of what you tell them. What we need to do is the second they do the bad shit is fucking...
So in the
That's what I think.
well, yeah, they need some sort
Fuck
of punishment.
them. Yeah. Weak men do bad things.
Absolutely.
And I think Pepper farted.
But this is the thing, though. Oh, gross. The more that we try to control what men watch, the more weak men that will exist. Like this young dude, who said the viral video that went out last week.
Yeah. I haven't watched all of that yet, but I saw it on Instagram.
So basically, he said that if my girlfriend doesn't want to work or my wife doesn't want to work because we've got enough money and, I'm bringing in all the dough and I want
Did he say dough?
No.
Oh, thank
But
God.
he said some ridiculous shit. Like, not to the point where you would say, "Oh, this is misogyny," which a lot of people said. They said this is soft misogyny. No, he's just merely saying that if you don't want to work and you're too stressed at work,
He
and we've
sounds
got
like a
enough money,
fucking dreamboat to me.
for a lot of ladies,
Fuck
yeah.
off that you wouldn't want that. I'm sorry. I'm calling bullshit on that.
All these ladies are like, "Oh my god, how dare he say that we're not?" Then he's not
I have to
saying
get
that.
to my job. I hate at Target. Quick.
Yeah, get me to Supro quickly. I
off.
gotta change the world. I gotta. Anyway,
How is that wrong if he's saying that the missus doesn't want to do it? Sorry, go on. Continue.
his mate
Yeah.
then says, "Yeah, man, it's all about the energy." Like there was some dumb shit said. All right, I'm not defending him being a fucking ignorant. He might be. He might not be. don't know. Don't care.
He could be doing it for like views too.
Well, he's
Just
left that
saying
video
it,
up
yeah.
on his page and it's
Good on
getting a lot
him.
of views. Yeah, good on him.
I'm
Good on
going
him.
for the underdog. My ear just popped so bad. That was
Really?
weird.
How'd you get water
Yeah.
at it?
I don't know.
You haven't been under the water since I bloody tried to drown you like Andrew Tate.
Oh my god. But no, he doesn't
Yes,
sound like that
well,
bad of
actually-
a dude.
I had to trudge through the water to get here. It's all
Yeah.
soppy in the old yard.
Yeah, I can't talk about that.
Makes me sick. God, you can see right up my skirt here. See me underpants.
Can we see the
Ooh.
video?
Can you see the video?
Yeah, of
Oh,
the dude.
of the guy?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll get it. Hang on. You talk to the people about stuff.
done. Well, we're heading off on the road again to where are we going? Dubbo and Bathurst.
Yes.
Is that right for shows? So I'm looking forward to that. We've got to find some accommodation. And, well, imagine if it was just me sitting here and you weren't here and I was just sitting here talking, just insanity.
I actually really think you would be a great podcast host. You'd be better than all the other birds that do it.
Listen, that wouldn't be hard, and
Where
I'm
am
not saying that as a misogynist.
Here it is,
But
all right.
I have nothing to say. Go on.
So we'll play it.
He looks like Malfoy a little bit.
Connor will be able to find it. It's on The Pocket with Chris Griffin.
I don't want my partner working unless she wants to work. If you feel the need,
Okay.
How about the music? Can we just
the
talk
music.
about
This is
that?
what I mean. He sounds like a dick, but
The
okay.
editing's sort of making it worse, but geez, skin is flawless.
he does have good skin. Well done.
Wow.
Okay, so
Play
he said
on.
that if my partner doesn't want to work, he doesn't think they should have to. Okay, that's what he said. So let's break this down.
to go and work to make money, and then you come home and you're complaining about your day when we don't need you to make money because we're sorted.
Okay, so he's made enough money for the family to live, and he doesn't want his missus to have to go to work if she doesn't want to, and then come home and have the shits.
Unbelievable.
Because she's had a stressful day at work at a job that she doesn't necessarily need to, which it sounds
I
like she
think he's
doesn't
a
want
king.
If we've got 4 hours to spend in the afternoon and I ask you, how was your day today, babe? I want your eyes to light up with excitement with whatever the fuck it was. I collected 4 postcards.
See what I mean? Like it does. He sounds like an absolute dick, but
Yeah, but he doesn't sound like he's evil. Like
no, it doesn't sound.
he
that's the
doesn't
whole
sound evil
point.
at all. He sounds quite sweet.
Today.
And that's
It was
energy
awesome.
too. It's so good.
Oh, who's the big fella though? Hang on a minute.
I think he was changing the fucking.
Oh,
I think he was changing some pipes in
who's
the backyard.
the
and
front rower he's interviewing with? Holy
He's
hell.
local plumber. He was just fixing a couple of holes in the old backyard there that needed to be done, and they needed a guest on the
It's the
podcast.
calm, it's the harmony, it's the peace and
Oh,
love
no.
that a man
See what
that's
I
got a
mean?
busy
He
life
sounds like
is
a dick.
chasing
I'd
his
rather
dreams
be an
needs
asshole.
when he's trying to wind down. This is why I heavily encourage hot girl walks. I would love
Oh no! He
Yeah,
ruined
see,
it.
he ruins it,
No,
doesn't he?
Dude, you were so close.
It's not. And then he goes on about hot girl walks. He's like, if you want to go on a hot girl walk with your friends, it's like, okay, this guy
I
is
don't have any friends.
he's by no means like the perfect example of what we're talking about here, but he's also not a villain.
Is it? Oh no! Is he like 20?
my partner to go on a hot girl walk with her friends every day.
awesome.
She gets this feminine energy. They get to talk their shit, and then they get to have a bit of excitement
Yeah.
about their day. I don't think
I see what he's saying, like, but it's a fucking dumb way to say it, dude.
the girl needs to go through challenge, pain, and hardship to be an amazing girl. I think she can fill her days with passion-filled things and still be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course you can. I agree with what he said. If you don't have to work, you don't, and you don't want to, don't. But his problem was he kept talking.
What's his page? Can I look at his page?
The Pocket Podcast.
The pocket pussy.
The Pocket. Well, that's what Chris.
Who the fuck's
That's
his
what Chris is
mate?
going to need after this.
Oh, they all
Um,
look the same.
Yeah, there's a lot of. There's a woman
there's
on there.
woman on there.
I was in Miami and I overdosed on cocaine.
Oh man.
What a weapon.
The fucking some of the audio tracks they put in these fucking podcasts.
I've said it too many times, and I know we're part of the problem. But guys, just because you can buy a microphone, I'm talking to the men, by the way,
Yeah.
doesn't mean you need to start a podcast with your friend because you think they're funny at the pub. It's not good.
Why?
It's not good.
Okay, but
And all the maths girls with their podcasts. Don't get me started.
Okay, so here's my thoughts on that, because I do agree to an extent that a lot of people should not be heard, but also if a lot of people, the biggest podcasters in the world, never started their podcast randomly, then they wouldn't be where they are now.
I'm not saying that, Isaac.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I'm sick of these blokes who go to their fucking jobs as bloody fucking sound techs and bloody electricians.
Claire, that's how fucking out of the loop you are. Your first job you think of is a sound tech because I'm a comedian and all we do is go to fucking venues and talk to
And I don't work, so I'm a lazy bitch who goes on hot girl walks.
I like who you go on the hot girl walk with. Me and Addie.
I was going to say myself.
No, what do you mean? What about
we
us?
go on our little family hot walk.
What about us?
Why does everything have to be a hot girl thing? What? I don't know.
Well, I see a lot of ugly girls going on hot girl walks. I've seen it. A lot of fat girls. A lot of monobrow girls.
Oh, no.
A lot of gronks.
Oh, that's so fun. That guy's podcast was so cringe. I actually love him. I'm going to follow him.
I know too many dudes that aren't like, okay, number one, they're not in the entertainment industry. They're not intelligent or
Fucking losers.
or educated. They're not good on the
careful, Abby.
microphone.
Careful, Abby. They're not educated.
Well, they're not educated.
Not educated.
No, what I'm saying is they
Yeah.
don't have any tangible skill, and yet they've got a podcast with another
Fucking
dickhead.
Awful. Oh, bro, this chick is just fucking, oh, yeah. Then I had to go play fucking third grade.
And you can't say that about me. I've been in the comedy industry for 10 years, so
Oh.
I well deserve
You
a
paved the
podcast.
way.
I paved the way for all the women out there.
Pepper's
I've also
asleep.
been on YouTube for 7 years, so of course I've got a podcast.
Can we just go back?
We've got 100 episodes almost.
Listen.
I'm better than everyone.
How old was that dude?
Oh, he would have
roughly,
been
like early
20,
20s?
yeah.
What a funny fucker.
Chris Griffin, shout out.
So
Bro,
funny.
I tell you what, I'm just happy for him.
I think he seems like a little legend.
He's a fucking lunatic.
Not like a wanker, but a legend. at
He's
the
just got
same
no. He's just a young
He's
dude.
just a
He's
young-
like, bro,
He probably lives
babe,
at home.
if you want to go out with the girls and put your little tights on and play with fucking Barbie dolls by the water, then you should be able to do
And
it.
then come home and suck this dick.
Because I'm here making a fortune from my podcast.
And he's a plumber.
This video is brought to you by Manscaped. Raid, Shadow Legends. What else?
Oh.
Coca-Cola.
What a legend. And then the guy
This
was.
podcast
his
is not sponsored by
podcast
any of
dude,
those people.
Who was his little offsider with the
I told you that was the
jawline?
local plumber.
His jawline was
He's a third-year
outrageous.
apprentice.
Oh, by the way,
Loves the pokies.
I
Yeah.
I was
have you-
having a little bit of a lurk on the maths page that I follow,
the Married at First Sight.
and I have come to the conclusion that everyone that say 10 people are on the show, I think 8 of them have learning disabilities.
How many people are on the show? 10. You think 2 don't? You're a fool.
Oh well,
It's
but
all of
they're
them, lady.
They are just
every last
insane
one of 'em.
people. I can't even deal with it anymore.
Where the bloody hell? I mean, show notes. There they are. Good. Well, Claire, we've got 7 minutes left before we turn into fairies. So there's a few things I needed to cover.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Number 1, you said something to me last week that will haunt my dreams forever. What was I doing? Probably something amazing. I think I was sitting.
Being a wanker as usual, trying to be Andrew Tate and Joe Rogan lighting incense up your ass while I was off on my hot girl walk.
Pardon me,
Pardon?
Joe Rogan incense up my ass.
Sounds like a dream, actually.
What about you kicked me the other day and I checked it and you broke your leg?
Yeah, my foot's not good, guys. It's a whole thing.
Because Claire's we've got.
I am part of the statistics.
You threw the kick,
Are you
mate.
burping?
Yeah, I did burp. I'm sorry.
Unbelievable.
We've got a Bob boxing, not a boxing bag. It's like a big
a boxing
dummy.
bob.
Boxing Bob. You know those ones that's like the top half of a person? Anyway, Claire's in here and she's got her gloves on and she's throwing kicks and all this type of stuff. And when we were on the road last weekend, we were in
Don't.
in Foster.
What did I do?
Are you ready?
Oh, no.
No, it's just when you threw the kick at me.
Oh, good. I thought it was a fart thing.
No, you sometimes. Oh, what about you farting in the bath? Remember when you bloody had a crack at me? You wanted me dead. You wanted me to be a statistic.
I was having a hot girl.
You were having a hot girl shit.
Look, it was either I put a toaster in or some gas and I went with it.
Why'd you have to do it with our child in there?
It was an accident.
It was not an accident.
Oh.
You've said this our whole relationship. That these farts are accidents.
Are we going to get divorced on camera?
I
Think of the
think-
views.
We're getting a divorce because Claire keeps shitting.
Sharp.
She keeps farting and sharting. No, I allegedly once fluffed in the bath with our son in there because I don't know. I thought it was funny. See, I don't have a weak excuse. I just thought I was being humorous.
You're not a weak dog.
I'm not a weak dog. You bastard. Anyway,
right.
so I got roused at by old bloody...
I can't believe that I'm on the internet and I'm talking about my farts. If you had said this to me 10 years ago, I'd be like, oh my
You
God.
told me when we first met 10 years ago that you would never fart in front of me, and now you're in the
I
bath with your
meant
legs
it then,
spread going,
big
"Oh,
dog."
there's
Listen to that rain.
Oh, the next one I was... Anyway, yeah, so how dare you? Also, you said to me the other night that you watched a video and then you thought it was a funny name for a sex toy.
What was
Do
it?
you remember this?
No.
So Claire's in the kitchen where she fucking belongs. And no, she doesn't. She's not a good cook. So anyway, what?
I'm listening.
Okay, good. You're giving me the hot girl look.
Staunch. Go
Staunch, I
on.
mean. Anyway, so Claire's in there and she goes, "Oh my God. I've just read the most hilarious thing." There's Claire starts looking for this. I don't know if it was a maths thing or what it was, but this girl had mentioned a particular name.
I was on the mums group.
It was on the mums group.
Sponsors of the show.
Sponsors of the show, the Newcastle Mums Group. She mentioned her hooded soldier. And Claire goes, "Oh my God, can you believe there's a sex toy called a hooded soldier?" And so Claire starts Googling it, going, "I can't find the hooded soldier." I said, "No, can I, babe? Where's the hooded soldier?" And so I said to Claire, I said, "You know what a hooded soldier is, don't you?" Because I'm the king of references. I know all
I
references.
have a dog hair on my face.
I said, the hooded soldier is a slang term for the clitoris.
Yuck.
That's right.
What a foul word. I'm sorry.
I know. And so Claire
that
spent
word.
about 10 minutes searching for clitorises on Google.
It was the greatest 10 minutes of my life.
Did you find the clitoris?
No, and neither did you. Thank you for what? I'm just joking. Yuck. Not my best. I had something I wanted to say that we did. Oh, it was something funny too.
Doesn't sound
I know
like
it
you.
doesn't sound like it would be. The Clementine Abbey Abbey.
Didn't we talk about that last week?
Yeah. But I had a
Oh,
look.
did we not?
I had a little look at Clementine's page because I haven't looked at her page in a long time.
Oh, no.
And all she posts about, it's not even feminism. It's all about Palestine, Gaza.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
just
bit
thought it was
boring.
funny. That was all.
Well, I wanted to give you show you a video, actually. It's about the mother's mental load. And I'm sorry to rush the end of this show, but I've got to get inside to cook some nuggets for myself and maybe
I have
Addie.
to train.
You got to train. Actually, I need to film some ads. We've got Dubbo next week. I need to film some ads. And America in September, which I need to film ads for. I would tell you the dates, but I don't think we have them on the website yet. You know when there's this trend that a lot of people are like, maybe you haven't seen it because it's more of a TikTok thing. You may have seen it on Instagram.
I don't do TikTok.
A lot of ladies are really like bagging their husbands about all the
Rightfully
shit.
so. Yeah. Most of them are fucking foul. I sound like Kyle Legacy then. Most of them are fucking foul. Shout out to Kyle Legacy.
The Scouser.
Friend of the show.
He was on our Rumble stream a couple of weeks
Fuck,
ago.
he's a funny bastard.
Just watch this and just,
Okay.
mate, imagine yourself as the dad in this situation.
Am I a shit dad though?
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
I'll let you make the. I don't know. They didn't show the dad. Just watch this and let me know what you.
Oh, why is her eyes shut?
This mental load, I don't know what will. My husband had to get nappies for our daughter, and he didn't even know what size she was. But it's
Oh, I ask what size Addie is sometimes.
The father's mental load. Her husband didn't know what size nappies the toddler wore, so she made a TikTok about it.
the fact that I know what brand she wears. I know she only wears pull-ups now, and it just frustrates me that it's always on the mother to remember everything. And then they wonder why we're so tired at the end of the day. And that's not me saying he's not a good dad, because he is.
Certainly
Is he?
fucking sounds like
Sounds
it.
like a wanker, Patricia.
Let me tell you this, Claire.
Yep.
If you had made that video about me, I would.
I have them all saved on my phone. just bagging you
I'd
out.
see it on TikTok. I'd be like, fucking excuse me, I'm over here. If you got a problem, let's talk about it. Don't just
Listen,
make content for it. From it.
If he doesn't know the size, I don't know. I don't know what size shoe Addy is. I have to always
He's a
check.
6.
Yeah, I thought he was a 6, but I have to like check stuff
6 or
like that
7.
all the time. I don't even know what day it is half the time. I think people just need to calm down a bit. We're all doing our best.
Well, just like, okay, don't get me wrong. Obviously, there's a lot of dads out there that are shit dads, and there's a lot of dads out there that are great dads.
And there's shit mums too.
But don't you think that, okay, I think two things from that. Either they need to have a good, solid, honest discussion and he needs to pull his finger out, or she should have chose better with the person she bred with.
You got to be really careful who you breed with, guys.
Yeah. And that's why I only breed with myself. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the show. I certainly did.
Check what size your nappies are.
What size is yours nappy? Yours naspies?
The fucking biggest,
I'm not
mate.
wearing mine, so I'm just going to shit.
I'm going to go in my hot girl work. Why can't I say that?
Because you're a fucking
Idiot.
bloke.
Goodbye.
See ya, bye.